Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Uh, this is my countdown to the end of dry January. Um, 15 minutes left, under 15 minutes left. And this dry January, I tried way more NAs than I did last year. I did dry January last year as well. I tried way more NAs. Um, some of them impressed me. Most of them impressed me. None of them were really that horrible, really. Some of them, maybe one or two of them, I would get on the regular just to like have in my fridge. Um, but yeah, overall, they're just not satisfying. And if I were to have to stop drinking right away, I would not be drinking NAs. I think they're great for the people who enjoy them and everything. It's just definitely not for me. Um, I've been feeling great lately. I had a great month. Work has been pretty stress free because it hasn't been very busy. It's dry January and everything. So you know, not that that's a huge deal, but I mean, this time of year, people just don't want to leave the house, and they're just not drinking as much. Maybe broke from the holidays. I don't know, whatever it is. But yeah, for the people who it has become a thing for, like myself, um, there are plenty of alternatives, as I showed you this month. Just like I said, I'm not going to be uh, partaking in the NAs. For any reason other than, and not even, I don't think I'll be doing another month of reviews for NAs. And I don't really see myself drinking NAs in the future. Um, just not my thing. Like I said, if I was going to stop, there's plenty of alternatives. Hop water, maybe. Hop water, I wouldn't mind having in my fridge. Um, just as a refreshing little treat, you know. Uh, but yeah, NAs are just. Oof. Anyway, go ahead and do this and this. All right. Oh, I've been this beer has been in my fridge every time I open my fridge, looking at me. Um, One of my favorites. 5 out of 5 every time, and this year it's better than it's ever been. Um, but yeah, I mean that takes some willpower right there. Uh, but yeah, gotten through it. I have got 12 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this and pour this. Oh. All right. This one is Ship Bottom's Mexican Stout. I did a video not long ago, but it's a 9% stout brewed with coffee, chocolates, ancho chipotle peppers, cinnamon, lactose, and vanilla beans. It is just amazing. But anyway, yeah, this dry January, yeah, I feel like I've definitely lost some weight. Um, I I've just generally had more energy. My mornings have been a lot more pleasant. Like, I definitely recommend that even if it's not dry January, that everyone who drinks as consistently as I do takes a break once in a while and gives himself a little time to reset. It's definitely done me wonders, and yeah, I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad I was able to pull it off another, you know, for a second year. Um, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm gonna just get a sniff of this. See, the closest I came this month, not to having a beer, but the most I wanted a beer was when I got the aroma of the Guinness NA. And that, like, I don't know, just something about the aroma of a stout. Uh and of course in the Guinness NA the aroma was way bigger than the actual flavor. But something about the aroma of a stout, just that roasted barley and just I don't know. It especially this one right here, it's got, I mean, you get the chocolate, you get the peppers, a hint of the cinnamon, maybe the coffee, and that roasty base. Just, oh my god, it's definitely a dessert beer. It's definitely like, you don't. It's not a beer that you get a 4 pack and put back the whole thing, being a 9%er, but also just being such a big, heavy beer. It's one or two at the end of the night kind of thing. But oh, and by the way, we still have some of this left at Joking House in Marlton. If you wanted to come in and pick some of it up, excellent stuff. I definitely recommend you do. Um, I'm just going to do this for the next 8 minutes. Oh, okay. Enough of that. Yeah, let me take a look back through. I have the playlist pulled up. Uh, Easy Down by Headlam. I don't remember how I felt about that, but I would think I would have thought it was pretty average, better than I thought it was, but nothing great. The Broken Heels. Oh my god, the new trail. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. And Safety Glasses IPA by Industrial Arts. That one was it was my favorite in 2024. Yeah, 2024. But I don't know. It just fell short this year. And then we had the Mountain Dank by Endo. It was good. Lemony, limey, very light, very easy drinking, very effervescent. And for 10 milligrams, you definitely got some tingles and jingles. What do we got? What do we got? The Wild Cherry THC Seltzer from Cycling Frog. That one, I mean, flavor wise, it's great. I could drink it all the time, but I don't see myself ever picking it up except for maybe to have a can once in a while. It's at 5 milligrams, it'd be a waste for me with my tolerance. Sunbeam Pills by Go Brewing. I don't remember much about that one. I remember it had lactose in it, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, I don't really remember much about that. Hoppy Refresher by Lagunitas. That one, it was weird. It was like super sweet and juicy, and I didn't expect that from a hop water. Good stuff though. See, we had Trail Pass IPA, Sierra Nevada. That was pretty good. Not really. If I remember correctly, it wasn't super bitter, but it had like a good amount of bitterness to it. Just the Haze by Sam Adams. Yeah, that was slightly bitter fruit juice. Great stuff though. But yeah, on this sweet and juicy side, not a lot of bitterness to it compared to the juiciness. Freedom West Coast Pale by Go Brewing. Was that I think that was the gluten-free pale. I had to fight the impulse to reach down and take a sip. Oh man, yeah, we still got 6 minutes. Yeah, the that was the gluten-free. That was good. I don't know. Anything gluten-free usually is not great, but this you barely notice. And when I say barely, I mean barely. Uh the Cantrip grape soda. Wow. Um so good. Goes down so easy. And just 50 milligrams. I mean, not everyone can handle 50 milligrams, but that's that's my sweet spot right there. Then the orange creamsicle by Heirloom. I remember that was pretty good. Very way too sweet, but if I remember correctly, but very good flavor. Too Juicy Zero by Two Roads. That was I remember that one was like really, really juicy but dry, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Good stuff. The Fresh Squeeze by Deschutes. That's a pretty good one. The Noble Water by Bolero Snort. Yeah, hop water. I think these were some of the better hop waters that I had this month. The Bolero Snort. I forget what hops. I think it was Simcoe and Mosaic, if I'm not mistaken. But both of those were I think, if I remember correctly, they had a little more flavor intensity than the average hop water out there. But I could be wrong about that. Safety Glasses Pills by Industrial Arts. That was a good one. Not NA pills. It's like you have to take it for what it is. It doesn't really taste that much like a pills, but like it does, but it doesn't. But it's got its own thing going on. But for having said that, this one was pretty good. Free Wave by Athletic. I really enjoyed that one. And that one, yeah, just really balanced. It's got the bitterness, it's got the juiciness. It's not as sweet. I don't know. I could be mixing all these up. The Blueberry Acai Cannabis Water from Delta. Yeah, I don't really remember that one. I mean, all the Delta products are good. If anything, I think I remember just not digging the artificial aftertaste. Mango Moon THC Seltzer by Rome. That one was pretty decent. More full flavored and less seltzery, more carbonated fruit juice kind of. Sunshine State Tropical IPA by Go Brewing. That out of all of the beers that I had this month, the Sunshine State was definitely hands down my favorite. And I feel like I didn't rate it as good as the rating was a little low compared to how I really felt about it. I feel like I don't know. I don't think I rated it. It kind of maybe grew on me after the video, but that one, I mean, that was just straight like fruit juice. It had the right amount of bitterness, but it didn't come off. It did come off like a New England IPA, but yeah, had its own thing going on. It was clearly not an alcoholic beverage, but that one was flavor wise. That was one of the best this month. Rogue Wave by Headlam. If I remember correctly, that was underwhelming. I don't know. I should have really done some research. Guinness, it was funny because I bought a 4-pack and I thought that like, oh man, I'm gonna have these last 11:59. All right. Get on my world clock. All right, we got 30 seconds. I'm actually I was really nervous pulling this beer out of the fridge. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cheers, everybody. Wow. Oh man, having not had a beer in a month and then immediately drinking a 9%er. This one tastes super boozy, and I never ever got that when I've had it before. But yeah, I mean everything is still present and accounted for, but I don't know. I really noticed some booziness to it. What am I doing here? Uh, where did I leave off? The Guinness. The Guinness. Speaking of stouts, so I got a 4 pack, and after the video, and of course the aroma of it just made me want a beer more than anything this month. But the I did a video, and I'm thinking to myself after the video, I'm like, oh man, those are going to be in my fridge forever. And then I worked in the afternoon the next day, so I'm sitting there. I'd already had my coffee. I'm sitting there like, all right, what's going on? And it just occurred to me. I was like, I could really go for a Guinness NA right now. And yeah, it was a really good, just kind of breakfast beer. Um, we had Hoppy Mood by Founders. It was a hop water. I don't really remember. It was unmemorable. Rescue Club IPA by Zero Gravity. That was surprisingly good. That one impressed me. We had a White Peach by Endo. Oh my God! By the way, Endo. Cannot remember their names, but the lovely couple who owns Endo saw my Mountain Dank video and sent me a little package of some of their other stuff, and the White Peach was very good. They're the nicest people. If you guys are into the THC beverages, I definitely recommend you check out Endo. I don't know if you can find them everywhere, but uh, their products are amazing. They have 4 milligram, they have 10 milligram, and I think they said they're coming out with something a little bigger soon. But every one of them that I've had is absolutely delicious, and they're, like I said, just amazing people. Uh, Props to the Endo guys, or the Endo people, whatever. You know what I meant. Um, and then we had Orange Pop by Upstate Elevator. That was really good. I hadn't had anything from Upstate Elevator, and that was I was impressed. Flavor wise, it was great, and think I had some other THC beverages before I did that video, so I can't really rate the effects, but it was good, really good stuff. Upside Dawn by Athletic Brewing. That was a Golden Ale, I believe. Athletic, there's a reason why they are the best out there when it comes to non-alcoholic beverages or beer. Juicy Boom by Headlam. That wasn't really juicy and just had no boom. Hoplark Hop Sour was surprisingly good. I really enjoyed that. The lemon basil infused hemp seltzer by Cantrip was just, if oh my God, if there was more flavor intensity, that would have just been absolutely delicious. But it was good for what it was. And yeah, earlier today, cherry limeade by Uncle Arnie's. Like I said, if it wasn't for that, I would have never. I probably would have still made it through, but it wouldn't have been as enjoyable for me. Oh, this feels amazing. Oh, thought I had one coming. Oh, yeah, you really get that booziness. I mean, my palate is like, what is going on here? But yeah, I guess it's always been hidden with the cinnamon and the peppers. It kind of just covers up that booziness. But in this case, yeah, no, it's there. It's and I've, like I said, I've been drinking this beer for about 5 years now. I've never ever noticed that booziness. Oh, feels good to be back. So yeah, I will see you guys. I'll be doing some videos. I have a ton of beer, real beer in my fridge that I've been staring at for a month, and I cannot wait to get into. So, stay tuned. Also, check out my second channel. Doing my plugs all wrong. Check out my second channel, BJ and DG Talk Wrestling, where every Sunday we do a live stream where we talk about all the events of wrestling that transpired over the course of that week. And there's plenty of more content coming. I think we might have some interviews, some lists. I don't know. I don't know what's coming. We haven't even figured out what's coming yet. So, but there will definitely be more content coming on that channel. If you're not subbed to this channel, all the information is right there. Go ahead, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and enjoy the rest of this beer on my own. Thanks for joining me, everybody. That's all I got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. Oh, it feels good to be back.